Hey y'all, it's Lex and I'm back with another video. Today in this video, I want to focus on discussing reevaluating the process and also reevaluating the steps that you are taking to reach your goals. I'm going to be focusing on the positive side to taking a step back and reevaluating where you are. And I will also touch base on what the process has looked like for me since I'm actively going through this in my life right now. Let's get straight into the video. We all have a game plan when it comes to reaching our goals, and we are constantly visualizing what we would want things to look like when we reach our goals. But I will be the first to say and admit that I have had to pause and reevaluate my game plan and the steps that I've been taking to reach those goals so many times. At first, I would get frustrated with myself every time I would sit down, take a step back, and try to reevaluate things. And I would have conversations with myself like, Lex, why do you keep switching up the program? Every time you pause and think about switching something up, you're holding us back and it's taking longer for us to reach our goals. I had realized that I was being negative and I had the wrong mindset because every time that I would take a step back to reevaluate, I was actually coming up with ways to better the process or eliminate things that I thought were helping me along, but in reality, they weren't. I realized that I couldn't keep beating myself up every time I wanted to reevaluate because there's always going to be times in life along the journey where you may have to pivot or adjust a process to get better results, and really that was all I was trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing the right things and making the right decisions to get to where I'm trying to go. So as I'm actively going through this right now in my life, I had to shift my perspective and try to gain a more positive outlook and not be so hard on myself when it came to reevaluating the things I had going on. In reality, you can realign, restart, and reclaim at any given moment. So that's what I've been doing in my life lately. I want to share with you guys the aspects that I've been reevaluating in my life and also how this reevaluation has helped me get back on track and keep pushing forward with a little more momentum in the right direction towards my goals. One of the first things that I've been reevaluating in my life is how I'm spending my time and also am I getting the most out of my day every day. I've been experiencing some burnout and I've also been experiencing some brain fog and just all these weird different type of things. And I'm the type of person where I'm just always in go mode. I don't have time to slow down. That's my favorite thing to say. I don't have time for this. Something comes up, I don't have time for this. Like, I got to keep pushing. I got to keep moving. So I had to slow myself down and reevaluate what I'm doing on a daily basis. And I realized that I was being overly productive to the point to where I wasn't even concerned about my mental, my sleep. So all type of stuff started getting messed up because I was being super productive, but I was doing it in the wrong way. And I was ignoring what my body was trying to tell me to the point to where I was having like so much brain fog. Like, I've never experienced nothing like that. I was pushing myself to the limit. I know we like to think to ourselves, oh, I'm not overdoing it. But you have to listen to your body and you have to listen when it's telling you to slow down a little bit. If you ignore those signs, you may still be productive and get things done, but you are going to slowly burn out and you're not going to be showing up as your best self. So since I've been reevaluating how I'm spending my time, I've been trying to incorporate more downtime for myself and more time to work on my mental with my reading and my writing, my journaling and different things like that. And also just make sure that I am taking care of my body, hydrating, eating the right things, and also just making sure that my happiness is a priority as well as all the other things that I have to get done in my life. I want to get the most out of my day, and I want to make sure that at the end of every day, I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm still energized and ready to take on the following day. So this was a big one for me. You can get so caught up in the everyday life. You can really lose sight of those minor things that help you show up as your best self every single day. The next thing that I decided to reevaluate within my life was, is there anything that I lack or is there anything that I'm missing right now in my life that I need to start paying more attention to? It's so important to look within and fight the battles within that you have with yourself. There's things that we all lack and there's things that we could all do better and pay more attention to in our lives. So I'm trying to figure out, am I not paying enough attention to the things that I have to be grateful for? Am I lacking discernment? Am I lacking positivity? Am I lacking forgiveness for myself and for other people? Super important to take that time to look within yourself and figure out where you could be going wrong. And that can be hard to do for all of us, because sometimes it's hard to really sit down and look in the mirror and say, this is what I lack. These are my weaknesses. But you have to look at it from a positive perspective, and it's so hard because only you know some of the darkest demons that you fight every day. So if you don't take the time out to address those demons and address the things that you lack and address the things that you could do better on, no one's going to do it for you. No one knows your demons and the things that you struggle with better than you. So we have to take that time out, even if it's just for a few minutes every day or a few minutes throughout the week. That's going to be one of the biggest game changers for all of us, because if there's something that you do lack within your life and you start working on that and incorporating, building that up, you can only get better and you will only become a better person. The next thing that I've been reevaluating is my finances, and am I being frugal? I'm such a frugal person, y'all. That's just how I live my life. I don't need too much. I don't want too much. I'm just in a space in my life right now where frugality is something that I live by. But man, do I get to overspending and not paying enough attention to my finances. I just made a video not too long ago specifically talking about my finances and managing money and different things like that. It's up on my channel, and that was just a couple months ago. And here I am reevaluating the things that I've been doing lately with my finances, because I always feel like there are better ways for me to be handling my money. At the beginning of the year, I made some intentions and made a game plan when it came to my finances, and there are some things that are just not working for me right now. So I'm reevaluating how I'm saving my money, how I'm moving money around, how much I'm leaving for myself to spend. Is it realistic? Am I being too tight in certain budget areas? Different things like that. I am so hard on myself when it comes to my finances, because I have super big financial goals, and I know because I have such big financial goals, I have to be really patient with myself when it comes to those goals. But also on a daily basis, I have to really be paying attention to how I'm spending my money and how I'm handling my money, especially in stressful times or in times where things come up, medical bills, unexpected payments, different things like that. Do not get down on yourself if you struggle back and forth with really being on point with your financial goals, and then you fall into these dips sometimes, because it will happen. You're trying to build yourself up to a point to where you can handle money in whatever way it is that you see yourself being able to handle money, and that is going to take time. So please just be patient with yourself and don't let yourself get so stuck on where you might be messing up. Oh, I spent a little bit of money here where I shouldn't have, and different things like that. Don't get stuck on that. Keep it moving, keep it pushing. Y'all, I want to say it was literally like a year ago that I was reevaluating my self-care routine and the products and different things that I bought. Here I am again, reevaluating. I see some of these self-care routines on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't even know. I'm like my self-care routine is like the self-care routine on a budget times 10 though. I see some of these self-care routines and they are so extravagant, and I'm just like, dang, maybe I need to be taking it a little more seriously. I don't even know. But I do have a lot of goals when it comes to like my skincare and my hair and just different things like that. So here I am again, reevaluating my self-care routine and the products that I use on a daily basis, taking care of my body and reaching some of these beauty goals that I have and different things like that. It's super helpful for me mentally. I want to be comfortable with myself naturally. I don't wear makeup. I do have a lip routine that I do with my natural skincare, but I want to be in love with myself, and I want to be in love with myself from a natural standpoint. I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. I want to have natural hair. I don't dye my hair. I don't do anything extravagant with my hair. I just want to have natural, healthy hair, natural, healthy skin, all those different type of things. And I don't want to have to enhance myself too much. I really want to be genuinely happy with who I am and how God made me. So when it comes to reevaluating my routine and stuff like that, that's the intention, for everything to be done naturally and just really be happy with myself inside and out. So if you're like me and you want to reevaluate your routine, go ahead and do that, because honestly, some of the videos that I've been watching on like skincare and different things like that, it's motivated me to look into some things that can help me with my natural elevating journey for myself. The next thing that I've been reevaluating, because it felt like I was going through all that brain fog and just like losing my mind at some point. Like I was not myself. I've been reevaluating how much I've been sitting in my own silence. I enjoy listening to podcasts and music sometimes and different things like that. Seems like every time I'm jumping in the car, I'm listening to something, a video, a podcast, like just whatever. And I'm not sitting in my own silence enough. And because I felt like I wasn't listening to my body, I also felt like, dang, that's probably why I'm losing it, because every time I get an opportunity to be alone with myself, I'm not actually sitting in silence with myself. So, since I've been reevaluating this has been helping me so much. Sitting in silence with myself has allowed me to actually listen to some of the things that I've been going through but haven't been paying any attention to because I've been in go mode. So I highly encourage you guys to shut that podcast off, shut that music off, and just sit in silence with yourself and dedicate some time to just cut the world off for a minute and just listen to your body and just listen to what's going on in your mind at least once a day. It has been so helpful for me, and I really think it would be beneficial for y'all as well. And that kind of takes me into the next thing that I've been reevaluating, is just being more aware of myself and having more self-awareness. You have to be mindful of your feelings and your body throughout the day and throughout the week. We are all constantly trying to push ourselves to the next level and push ourselves to certain limits, but man, your body and your mind need a break sometimes. So if you are feeling off or if you don't feel like yourself, please take a minute to slow down and just be mindful of what's going on with your body and your mind. We all do not do that enough, especially these days with everything going on with work and multiple incomes and social media and all these different things that you have going on throughout your everyday life. So I ask you, please take the time to just be more mindful and pay more attention to yourself. The next thing that I've been reevaluating is my health journey and my supplements that I take. Y'all, I was taking some of the wrong supplements and I'm so mad at myself. I'm not even going to say that, but I am a little bit upset with myself because I'm like, girl, you were overdoing it. Like, you're taking all these supplements and stuff. You don't even know, like, how long you were supposed to be taking them, like, just the whole nine. So, right now, I'm reevaluating my supplements that I've been taking and also just reevaluating my health journey. As much as I love working out, I think I got into working out so much that I stopped paying attention to my mental health as well. And yes, working out can help your mental health, but at the same time, I've been working out so much that I've been neglecting the other things that I do in my life that helps me with my mental. So I lost that balance for a little while. So I'm trying to reevaluate my workout situation and trying to kind of take the pressure off of myself to be just working out all the time every chance I get. Because honestly, I don't have a lot of time already to hit the gym and be working out. But when I do have that time, I make it like an obligation for myself. And I think that obligation was weighing really heavy on me because I've had so much going on lately. So right now, I'm just trying to reevaluate my health journey and reevaluate how I can balance working out and eating right and getting the correct supplements and all those different type of things as well. I'm not telling you to not work out. Working out is so good, so beneficial for you, obviously, but make sure that working out is within tolerance and within balance of everything else that you have going on as well. The intention for this video is just to remind everyone that it's okay and even necessary at times to reevaluate the routines and the steps that you're taking along your journey. Do not get down on yourself because you have to take a second to pause and look at the bigger picture and reevaluate and remove some things within your routines and your steps that you're taking. You are on this journey for the long haul, so don't try to rush it. If you can step back and reevaluate some things and incorporate some better processes or just even change some things up, do that and don't feel bad about it. Your intentions are in the right place, and it's very, very natural for you to have to pivot and change some things around along the way. You know who you want to be and you know who you can become. So keep reaching for that version of yourself while also appreciating where you are now and who you are at this time. The little tweaks and minor adjustments actually really go a long, long way. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're losing your focus or falling out of that tunnel vision mode. It just means that you're taking a step back, reevaluating everything, all aspects of your life, and just making sure that you are still on the right path and taking the correct steps to get to where you want to go. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Damn, so you gonna